there is a short list of teams that can actually win the national championship this year. Notre Dame is on that list. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I feel a lot of people don't believe that Notre Dame belongs in that list. And I'm going to tell you why they belong. Now, the "you are defined by your record" crowd is going to say, Harris, they're 10-2, and they've played an easy schedule, and they haven't beaten anyone. To that, I actually say, based on resume, I don't think Notre Dame should be in the college football playoff, but I know how this committee works, and so they will get in. And context matters. Notre Dame is 2 plays away, a missed field goal and a botched hold away from being unbeaten with wins over Texas A&M, Miami, and USC, and contending for the number 1 overall seed in the CFP. They haven't lost a game this year because, they've been just the clearly inferior team. A couple 50-50s just didn't go their way, and since those first 2 games, they've been beating teams by an average of 30 points per game. And here's the reason why I think this Notre Dame team is so intriguing to me. Last year, Notre Dame was great on defense. They had an excellent run game. But they had to beat teams a certain way because they were 97th in the country in passing yards per game. So they could beat a Penn State. But when they played, the second they played an elite team through the air, like Ohio State, they had no chance. No chance to win that game because it turned into a shootout and Notre Dame didn't have the juice to keep up. And I think that's been the story with Notre Dame football since I've been alive, is they've always had the guys inside. They've always had the dudes defensively, but they couldn't quite generate a consistent passing game to compete at the top. This year they have the pop. They're averaging 41 points per game. You know that leads the entire Power 4? And not only that, do they have the defense, giving up 17 points per game. The run game is still as elite as ever. You have Jeremiah Love putting up over 7 a carry. Jadarian Price, probably the best backup in college football. Here's the stat that really intrigues me. C.J. Carr this year is averaging 9.5 yards per pass attempt. You know that actually leads the FBS? So Notre Dame's passing game is not only average, not only good, it's freaking explosive. And when's the last time they've had that? Brady Quinn? Jimmy Clausen? Even? And those teams didn't necessarily have the defense like this and the run game that they have right now. The O-line keeps him protected. He's only under pressure 22% of his dropbacks. 7th lowest in the FBS. You've got some good receivers. This defense is giving up 3 a carry. 8th lowest in the FBS. 6th per pass attempt. 21st lowest in the FBS. They played a really good USC offense, and USC's top 10 in the FBS in yards per carry. They couldn't get anything going against this Notre Dame defense. So, what makes this Notre Dame team, in my opinion, so much better than the others? It's not their resume. It's the fact that they are more dynamic than they've ever been. And this is no diss on Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard was an excellent leader and exactly what that team needed to get to the national championship game. But you ask Riley Leonard and say, hey, we need you to drop back 35, 40 times, and we need you and this passing offense to be explosive. I'm not sure he was able to do that. I think this Notre Dame team can do that. And they're as well-rounded as ever. Defensively, secondary, front 7, run game is amongst the best in the game. They can beat you in every single way. And that's why whoever draws Notre Dame in that college football playoff is going to be like, ooh, dang it.